Hi, good evening. Corey Thorne, psychic medium, spiritual healer, and life coach, coming in to do the channel message that should have been out the beginning of September, but didn't get done for Virgo. This is for the 18th, mid-September until the end of October. For Virgo 2019, please remember this is channel. This is not a personal message. This is just a general read, a general channel message for anyone in the Virgo sign, or with Virgo in your ascending or descending in your sign. If you're cross watching and this resonates with you, then it's for you. Remember that it does not replace any medical, psychological advice that you have been given. This is to be taken as a form of entertainment only. What else was I supposed to tell you? Oh, if you want to book a personal reading, go to CoreyThorne.com. So I know this is my channel messages are for masculine and feminine, but I'm going to the power, the goddess cards right away, and I feel the need to pull one of the goddess power oracle cards from the Colette Baron Reed deck. I love Colette. So this is goddess energy. So I feel like I'm starting Virgo in feminine is what it feels like. And it's that time. So what's coming up for me is a sense of time. So time and patterns is what's coming up for me. Times and patterns. So Virgo, and I'm having a hard time communicating this through because what I'm picking up is that some of you have your throat chakra closed off, like your throats have not been open. You continually fall into the patterns of not saying what needs to be said. And of course, this is not the message from the oracle cards themselves that I'm using. It's not Colette's writings. I'm not following Colette's writings in her book, sorry. This is just kind of the cards kind of resonating from the picture, something for me, but it does feel like it's feminine energy that's coming through. It's like finding your voice, letting go of the old patterns, the old cycles that you keep, the things you keep repeating, Virgo. So remember, this is general, this is not for everybody. I feel as if there's like continued patterns that you keep falling into of allowing everyone else's voice to kind of overpower yours, but also there's a pattern that's also been following suit. So it could be one or the other, it could be both, that you keep thinking that you need to be in a hurry. I need to get this done now. Things need to be done now. Or you're on the opposite end of it and saying, oh, it'll get done. Well, the time is right here, and the time is now to find your voice, to stand up, to break patterns, to let go of kind of old habits. I feel like there's a lot of old habits here that you put off what you want to do for you. You kind of stop writing, you stop creating, you stop doing all these things that are for you, and you put everyone else first, including standing up and speaking up for yourself. And now you're going to find that voice. You're going to recognize that your time is up, that it's right now. It's like by mid-October, it's like right now I have to stand up I have to start standing up and speaking what I want to say, speaking my truth, living in my light right now. And with that, really feels like there's a sense that it really, when you break those old patterns, break the old conditioning, is that there's some heart healing that's happening here, that you start to heal your heart with all the patterns of giving away of yourself or putting yourself last. Your heart has been kind of taking a beating for this. That what you tell yourself is that you don't matter, that your needs are not as important, that everyone else is a priority, and now it's time to get your priorities straight, and you are important. What's important to you? Who's important to you? You should be probably top of that list right now, Virgo. And you tend to never be. So it's time for you to be that top of that list. And I'm picking up the bravo, job well done, when you actually do this for yourself, when you find your voice, when you're there in that mid-October, when you're going, yay, I finally start to find myself, start to find that who I am and my voice, and getting clear with that I matter in this world, that you're going to find yourself really coming. Sorry, just moving around cards here. I was all over the place in Taurus reading too. I'm all over the place in yours. It's like there's just so many things happening, Virgo, that you need to be a part of. And so it's this one for you is really about taking back your life, like finding that sort of sacred place. And this is 11. So this is the angels are coming in, your guides are coming in saying, enough's enough. Enough's enough. You forgot that you're one of the children of God consciousness, of source, of the light, whatever it may be. And you forgot that you were equally as important and equally as valuable. And now you have to kind of put yourself first. Walking in the grace means that you recognize that you're worthy. Now, there's many other things that go with our grace, with walking in grace as well. But it's like recognizing the worth and value of yourself, and that you have this thing called, a voice, which is, it's like a musical instrument that needs to be used, and it's time for you to start using it. And also you have the ability to write, to be creative in any way, to paint, to kind of use those outlets to kind of, I don't know where all the kindness come from. Use these outlets to get your message out there. I feel like some of my Virgos have a message for the world. They have a message to speak. They have a book to write, a story to tell, something that needs to kind of get out there now. It's like inspiration, and jump. So it's like you're taking that leap of faith. It's time for change. As this is my friend Kate's cards. They're not out anywhere. If you see how beautiful they are, this belongs to my friend Kate Gongas, and I'm kind of testing her cards. And so there's just a sense that taking that. So I want to say, when the next full moon in October comes in, I believe, I'm not an astrologer, but I believe it's an Aries moon that's coming up. I think there's an Aries full moon coming up. There's a Scorpio new moon, and yes, so there's a Scorpio new moon and there's an Aries full moon. The Scorpio is water, the Aries is fire, and I just feel like you're finally becoming emotionally connected to yourself, Virgo. You're kind of saying, oh yeah, I forgot about me. I am now important. Now I'm recognizing that I'm sad for me and I need to get my life back, need to get myself back. And you're being inspired because you're listening. You're starting to listen. You're starting to hear your guides. They're coming through for you. And they're just saying it's time for you to take the leap of faith, make a change. Some of you are making some major changing, moving like halfway across the country, Virgo. I see a lot of big changes. It's time to go. It's time to take that chance. It's time to start to follow your dreams. Remember, you still might have to work an everyday job to work towards your dreams, but it's about following your passion, realizing and opening yourself up to the truth that you are here to use your gifts, to be yourself, to channel through your messages, to be your own voice, to stand up for yourself, but to also to do the healing on your heart that is now time to do by you might have to walk away from some things. Some of you might be walking away from from lives, but I feel like patterns is what I'm getting, patterns. So if you tend to constantly not be able to live life without a man or a woman, or without somebody, or you can't go anywhere alone, I'd have to have somebody with me, or you keep kind of getting almost to the top and then you get scared and you backed out of everything. All of that feels like it's time to break away from that, let all that go. That's old. It's old news, old stuff, all leaving. By the end of October, it's like you're on a jet plane. You're out of here. You're moving forward. You're leaving. You're going to new. You're lifting up, but you're being soft and kind. This is really coming into your feminine. Honoring the feminine in everyone. If you're male, doesn't matter. You still have a feminine. Everyone has it. Finding that balance within yourself, opening yourself up to the new opportunities. Also, Virgo. Phew. Also, Virgo. I feel like I feel like for some of you, there's a sense that moving into a new home, like you've been waiting forever, you've been saving forever, you're trying to get this mortgage, you're trying to purchase this new home. And I do feel like it's kind of coming your way. I have 3 messages. The first one, this one about the home, but I also have a sobriety message here. Somebody who has been challenging through, or they have a child or somebody who's been challenging through, or a partner who's been challenging through addictions. And I just feel as if your prayers are being answered to help you or whoever it is that you love through those addictions, or they're being heard. They're being heard, and somebody on the other side who loves you dearly is trying to help make a change. But there's a sense that for some of you, it's like a rebirth or a new beginning coming, or for you or for that person who's going through that addictions that have been in their lives. So it could be somebody getting out and finally finding their voice and moving out of that lifestyle, and getting their own home, and they're out. Or it could be somebody who's just kind of finally seeing the light of, I can do this, I can get out of this, I can get out of this. I've been challenged with this for so long, but I do feel like the prayers are being heard, and there's somebody on the other side who loves you dearly, or loves those people dearly, who says, I'm trying to help you now. Free will. Remember, there is free will. So there's always that choice. But, sometimes it's the little miracles that come in that you weren't expecting, or that you were unsure of. It just keeps coming in and trying to pick the cards up. And I feel as if you may see some of those beautiful things taking place. Some beautiful changes coming. You're being heard, and the card that comes out is, and this is back to the feminine as we end this message. It's like, as we go into the end of October, remember to be both gentle, that you can be both gentle and powerful, and see changes happen by not having to go in with an attack plan. This feels like it's soft, kind, but I also pick up a sense that somebody in the Virgo energy is also going to be experiencing not just a rebirth, but a birth. I see there's a pregnancy, a new little baby coming in, or finding out that somebody is pregnant, but there's a birth, there's a baby coming in somewhere in here for some of my Virgos. And whether you're going to be a parent or grandparent, just know that it's a good thing. And it's like a beautiful light, a blessing that's just going to be so coming in to change up everybody's world. So Virgo, I feel as if that you're kind of got to start to step into your light, get your priorities straight, know your worth, know that you need to be number one instead of last on the list, and changes are happening. There's some addiction issues for some people that have been acknowledged, coming out, exposed, but also I feel like some clearing, healing around that as well. And also an opportunity of a rebirth, and also an opportunity of a birth, an announcement of a pregnancy coming in. So Virgo, there's a lot of different energy, a lot of kind of all over the place energy, but it's all being wrapped in love. And everything that's taking place is based on love. Love, forgiveness, and also a forgiving yourself for putting yourself on the back burner for so long. Love, forgiveness, and a sense of many blessings. So much love, and I'll see you all in November. Bye-bye.